Hi everyone, Abby here. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Now today, I'm gonna be reviewing the Lululemon Wunder Puff Cropped Vest. But before I get started, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed so you can stay tuned to all my new videos dropping weekly and so you can help the channel grow. I do have this in the color Velvet Dust in a size 12. And the current price is $228. But I did grab this on We Made Too Much for $179. It is currently in stock as of recording in a bunch of sizes in Canada and the United States in the We Made Too Much section, which is Lululemon's online sales section for those of you who aren't familiar with the term. So the first thing I'm gonna show you guys today is the logo. So the logo you're gonna see is on the hood right here. And it is that same exact velvet dust color, definitely more of a low-key logo for those of you who don't like logos that stand out a lot. And there's also a little logo down here. It's also in that exact same color. So once again, more discreet logos on this vest. So I'm gonna show you guys all around the vest now. This is the front. We can see at the front we do have two pockets, one here, one there. We also have buttons going all throughout. And we do have a zippered closure. And we have a hood here, and the hood is removable. Opening it up, the inside of the vest here, we can see that there is actually interior pockets. So we have interior pockets at both sides, and they are zippered pockets. And they aren't very big, but nice to have. And once again, exact same thing on this side as well. Also on the inside here, you're going to find the waist cinches. At the bottoms here, we do have a cinch on both sides so you can cinch up that waist and make it look a little bit more fitted. And all right guys, now I'm gonna go ahead and try this on so you can see what it looks like on me. All right guys, so this is what it looks like on me. And I'm wearing this with the Scuba Oversized Half Zip Hoodie, also in Velvet Dust. Now, this is my first vest I have ever owned that was just for like casual wear. So I wasn't really too sure what to expect with this item. Quite honestly, I was always like, I don't get why people wear vests because my core always gets hot, my arms are cold. This would just exaggerate that issue, but vests have been super popular for like the longest time now, and I figured might as well get one. It was on sale, just check it out and see if I like it. And I actually do. So this is what it looks like on me once again with the Scuba Oversized Half Zip here. And if I'm wearing it with this, I would take off the hood. You don't want to have double hoods because there's already a hood on the Scuba. So taking off this hood, which is removable, I'm gonna unbutton it. So just using the Scuba hood, I think it looks a lot better like this. And I really like the ability to be able to unclip the hood if you already are wearing a hood on a hoodie. This is what it looks like here with just a Scuba Oversized Half Zip, more of a cropped item. Now I'm gonna show you guys what this looks like with a regular Scuba hoodie, Scuba Full Zip. Just, you guys can see it's a lot longer on me. I'm just showing you guys this styled a couple of different ways because I was like thinking, how am I gonna wear this? How am I gonna style it? Because once again, this is my first vest, but it's actually pretty versatile. Once again, I do have the hood off because there's a hood already on this hoodie. You guys can see what that looks like here. And I actually do like wearing it zipped up. I find a lot of people wear it like open, but for me, that kind of defeats the purpose of wearing a vest because I'm just gonna be letting all the cold air in. And I think it looks better zipped in my opinion. So you guys can see that it's cropped, right? So we are seeing some of the hoodie kind of hanging out the bottom. So you guys can see that, whether you like the look of that or not. And I'm gonna show you guys what this looks like on with a thinner layer. I'm gonna try on a Define jacket. This is the Nulu Hooded Define Jacket, a very thin layer. And it fits nicely with this thin layer as well. I am really liking how versatile this vest is. And I kind of get it now. I kind of get why people do like vests. I think it's like a nice, cute thing to just kind of elevate an outfit and keep you a little bit warmer. All right guys, so when it comes to my sizing recommendation for this vest, I would definitely recommend staying true to size or sizing down one. Now, typically with Wunder Puff items, I say size down one, but for this vest, I chose to stay true to size here. And I did that because I wanted to layer with it. I wanted to be able to wear, you know, thick hoodies and sweaters and still have enough room to move my arms around and not to have it tight in the torso. And with your true to size, that's what I'm getting. You guys saw me try on different scuba hoodies, which are thicker fabrics. I would say true to size if you're someone who you want to layer. If you're planning to wear this in the fall and the winter and you want to be able to throw on a nice hoodie or a thick chunky sweater underneath, I would say true to size so you can do that. And with your true to size, you do have enough room in the armholes as well, and you have enough room in the torso. Now, I personally don't find this looking too big or baggy, but if you do, with your true to size, you could always cinch the waist in. So I'll show you guys what it looks like cinched a bit more. And when you cinch it, it kind of makes it a little bit more fitted. But if you're someone who you think it looks a bit too baggy and you want like a slimmer, more fitted fit, I would definitely size down 1 from your true to size. But keep in mind when you do that, the torso does get smaller in size and the armholes do get small as well. If you size down, you may not be able to wear, your thicker items like your hoodies and sweaters. You'll probably just be able to wear kind of thin layers like this, like a Define jacket or a long sleeve t-shirt. Another thing I wanted to mention is that it does have the buttons which you could use to do it up. They have stayed in place. In my experience, the buttons are working really well. I've had no issues with them. We do have these flaps here as well, so you can keep your neck extra warm. And the hood is definitely a decent size. Covers my entire head, and it's nice and lightweight. And the material here does not make my hair all frizzy, so I do like that as well. And now I'm gonna go into the major feature highlights about this vest. So this is great for casual wear, on the go, wearing in the fall and the winter in cooler weather. It has an oversized cropped fit. It's full of 600 fill Power Goose down. It has a mid-level warmth. It's made of a soft water repellent fabric. It also has a cinchable waist, 4 zippered pockets, and a removable hood. The other thing I wanted to mention is we do have, 2 pockets here. I can fit my phone in here very easily, with room to spare. And the pockets have this kind of like velvety material on the inside, which it's very nice and soft on your hands and it's warm. So it's great if you're outside and your hands are cold, you can just shove them in your pockets and it's nice and cozy. And on my right pocket here, we also have this little kind of mesh sleeve thing. So you can put like your cards in here, your change or something. So they're kind of just kept separate, which I like. And the interior pockets are zippered. And talking about zippers, the main zipper, nice and smooth. No issues so far. And opening it up, we do have these interior pockets as well, which are pretty small. You could use it to hold, a card or some chapstick, sanitizer, something little like that. If you want it kind of in a more secure location. And one thing about the interior pockets are they do stick a little bit sometimes. Here's the tag for those of you interested in this information. And we can see that it does have mid-level warmth. Another thing I wanted to mention about this jacket is I haven't experienced any feather loss yet. Sometimes with down items, I find little bits of feathers kind of sticking to my clothes after wearing them for a bit. I haven't had that so far, so I am happy with that. When it comes to comfort wearing this vest, I do find it very comfortable to wear. The fabric is nice and soft. It's also very lightweight for how warm it is. I definitely think this is a piece that you can really layer up and down with depending on how cold it is outside to make it warm enough to wear. And for those super cold days, like if it's like -20 degrees Celsius, or I have the Fahrenheit on screen here, if it's that cold, I'm gonna reach for like a jacket, like the Wunder Puff jacket or a Winter Warrior or some other type of jacket, because I don't think that's gonna be warm enough with the no sleeves. But I definitely think this is a great piece for fall completely, maybe for early spring, and for winter when it's not super cold out. And I think the color is really pretty. For some reason, this color is not selling out super quick on the We Made Too Much section. Don't know why, but I was happy to get it. I've had this for about a month so far. I'm really liking it. Another thing about this fabric is it is water repellent. So far, I've worn it in light rain. I haven't seen any snow yet this year. And it has kept me dry in that light rain, and it hasn't seeped through the fabric. So I think the water resistant or water repellent coating they have is working really well so far. And I think that this would be also great in snow. And all right, guys, I have noticed some cons about this vest. The first one for me is the price. It is very expensive. $228 for like a casual wear vest is a lot of money, and I honestly don't think it's worth that price. I did pick this up on sale, Lululemon's We Made Too Much, as they call it, section online, and I'd highly recommend grabbing one of the sale options if you do like the colors, because that price I think is definitely more reasonable than the original. Another con for me is it does make swish noise sometimes when you're walking. So if you're planning to use this to go on like short walks or just walking the dog or going wherever, you are gonna notice that. So it's something I find a little bit annoying. And another con for me is that I find the Lululemon down items like the Wunder Puff and the Down For It All, I find them a bit hard to wash, because in the past when I've washed down items in the washing machine and put them in the dryer, sometimes it's messed them up and the feathers just clump in one spot and they just get real messed up. So I have only hand washed this so far. Lululemon does say this can go in the washing machine, which feel free to try that. I know some of you have reported in the comments that you've been able to put them in your washer and dryer with no issues, and some of you have also told me that you've had the same issues as me, that the feathers got all messed up and it ruined your jacket. So I was not gonna take that chance and throw this in the machine, but Lululemon does say that it is possible. Another con I wanted to mention is that the material here sometimes it like builds up static. So sometimes if I'm like walking in this and I come home, I could like shock people. So yeah, that may or may not be a con for you. It might be something you find a bit funny, just shocking people around the house. And all right guys, considering the price, the quality, the color, the fit, the functionality, the comfort, and everything like that, I would go ahead and give this an 8.9 out of 10. I definitely do give it a thumbs up. So if you guys are looking to pick up the Lululemon Wunder Puff Cropped Vest here, I've gone ahead and left a link down in the description for you to use. And if there's anything I missed today that you want to know, just go ahead and drop a comment below. I do read all the comments, so I'll definitely get back to you. That's all I have for today. Thanks for watching, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.